as we wind our way down the crypto rabbit hole. All right. So we've talked about Veritaseum before. We've talked about Reggie Middleton. What I've been waiting for, I think, is just to see how things progress with the Veritaseum DAO, as far as the organizer of the community taking reins and doing different things. But I saw this come across on September 26th as I was scrolling through Twitter, and I'm gonna go through the highlights of some of this and just read as far as this article from Telegraph talking about, titled "The Blockchain Firm Sues Coinbase for $350 million, alleging patent infringement." Here, let me pull up the headline here. I'm gonna get to that in a second. So the plaintiff Veritaseum believes that other centralized and decentralized crypto exchanges may have also unlawfully used the patents to facilitate crypto payments, trading, and staking services. Not to get too much into the details and arguments about whether the patent claims hold up, but I just want to highlight some things as far as what the law firm has said, who's, I guess, placing this suit on behalf of Veritaseum. So Veritaseum said, according to this article, the patent revolves around the novel devices, systems, and methods, end quote, which enable parties to, quote, enforce value transfer agreements with little or no trust in each other, alleging Coinbase used this for many of its blockchain infrastructure services. So scrolling down here, the law firm also explained that the patent is applicable with proof of stake and proof of work blockchains, which could enable the transfer of cryptocurrency payments, trading, and staking services on chain supported by these consensus mechanisms. I think this is interesting because from what I've learned and as following Reggie, it seemed like the people who would be in most infringement as far as being able to go after, not I would say go after, but if you want to sue them for using your property allegedly, would be these exchanges, especially with the ones like Coinbase, which have gone public, kind of have gone through the different, certification process of the government, so are more apt to have to follow a ruling by a judge, have their financials kind of turned over. Reggie has been posting about different firms, including Coinbase and their risk. But I think we've been talking about Coinbase over the past few months as far as their stock price and how it's performed and underperformed, and kind of poo-pooing how they have done that and the value associated with that stock price. So this lawsuit and what we're facing alleged probably may have impacted that stock price, and it could impact it further. But as we're going through here, what are your thoughts on this article, actually the suit taking place, and kind of the future for Coinbase? And you can even expand that to other exchanges like FTX and some of those.
All right. So let's start with the actual petition that was filed itself. Mm-hmm. So there is a now filed court case in the United States District Court, the District of Delaware, with Veritaseum Capital, the plaintiff out of Sheridan, Wyoming, versus Coinbase Global, based in Delaware. The attorneys representing Veritaseum are Brundage and Stanger, and Coinbase, of course, will likely have their internal attorneys respond. Now, the nature of the action is basically an infringement on the patent, U.S. patent number 11,196,566, the 566 patent, which it is referred to moving forward. In addition, Mr. Middleton, Reggie also has a patent that was awarded by the Japanese Patent Office. So the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office issued patent 566, and the Japanese Patent Office issued 477. So an action has now been filed by the plaintiff, Reggie Middleton, on behalf of, or Veritaseum on behalf of Reggie Middleton and his stated partner, Matthew Bogosian. Mr. Bogosian and Reggie Middleton are stated to be duly and legally issued inventors to this patented technology and now have claimed an infringement upon their patents, intellectual property. The attorneys representing them are backed in intellectual property law. You can go to their website, brundage-stanker.com. They have offices in New York and Los Angeles, and they have more than 30 years of corporate and intellectual property law experience. Many people said that Reggie was not going to do this over a year ago. However, as he stated on Twitter, let me make sure that I read exactly what he says correctly. Furthering my many warnings of the risks of poor due diligence, our suit includes infringement of patent claims that cover proof of stake and proof of work Ethereum, transfer of NFTs, and Bitcoin. This was public info since 2015. I've been tweeting publicly for almost a year. It should surprise no one. JG, you're stating the facts inaccurately. Brother Reggie Middleton, if I am, I'm just reporting the news. But if you definitely want to come on next week and speak your case, please do so. This is how the stories have been represented by Cointelegraph and MSN. So we do have two sources that have represented this story as such. So if this document that they have linked, document filed case CV01253-UNA, document 1 in the United States District Court for the District of Delaware. If this is inaccurate, then please let us know, as this is exactly what has been reported. So we are here to bring the news as reported. But if you would like to refute their claims, specifically Brayden Lindra, BRAYDEN space LINDREA, please feel free to do so, as we are more than welcome to bring you onto the show to speak.
Yeah,
definitely. And if you would like us to read directly from the complaint, we can definitely do so. We'll bring up the complaint.
Okay.